Hello, 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 everybody. I think I'm live. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Saturday morning. If you're watching in the replay, the archives, hello to wherever and whoever you are and wherever you're calling from. And I think I said hello to everybody in the chat except for Jay to the Aki. Jackie, good to see you. But it's so good to see everybody here this morning. Scott, front row, Nancy, as always, Cheryl, Elizabeth, welcome. Susanna, hello, hello. Let's see, who else did I miss? Jackie, yay. Do we have two Elizabeths? Did I see? Let's see. Are there two Elizabeths? Nope, it's Elizabeth V. Boom, got it. So, woohoo, you see and hear me, wonderful. So, yeah, so first of all, before we dive into the topic, which is going to be about manifesting with tarot, what I'm going to do is talk about a couple ways I coach people on and do manifesting myself, intention setting, creation, whatever you want to call it. Then I'm going to go kind of over just real quickly Wayne Dyer's kind of 13 habits of the manifesting 101, and I'm going to put the link so you can dig a little deeper into that. And then finally I want to work on and explore together, because this is let's explore how you manifest with tarot, what you do with tarot, spells, with tarot, creation, do you have your alter and use cards to create what you want. But yeah, so I'm going to go over a couple things. But yeah, so where's everybody watching from? If you want to post that in the chat. Hey, Joe breaks the internet. I love it. Sup? Good to see you. So welcome, welcome here and look great. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, my hair's a little bit big. I'm right in the middle. Like I get my hair cut every 3 weeks, so I'm right in that middle part where it's like perfect. And then the next like 7 days, I'm like, okay. Plus I washed it this morning. When I wash it, it's a little big. I like after 2 days of not washing it. That's when my hair is perfect. It's got just enough oil and gunk in it. Hey, Clumsy, good to see you. Yay. So Susanna, you're Albuquerque. Oh, you friends with Cheryl Ryder, maybe? And Clumsy, I think you're Arizona, if I remember correctly. I can't remember. Essence, hello, New York City. Woohoo, Salt Lake City. I'm Orlando, Florida, in case you don't know. The epicenter of spiking stuff. Elizabeth, Mineola. I know where Mineola is. Yay, Scott, middle of nowhere, Deliverance, USA. Oh, I miss Burt Reynolds. Um, yay. Oh, okay, good. Yes, Susanna. Cambridge, let's say, so let me see if I can pronounce it right, Jackie. Cambridgeshire. Cambridgeshire. Because I know you don't say Shire, like it's Derbyshire. I have a friend that used to work with me. She said, she's told me where she was from. I said, oh, Derbyshire? She goes, no, no, it's Derbyshire. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. So Clumsy, Mojave Desert. Oh, in California. Oh, I think I may have said this before, but I am a Pisces, but lo and behold, I love deserts. I don't know what it is, but oof, maybe it's because I love to see things where there's like no human existence. When I'm walking through a desert or like, even a mountaintop or like standing on a beach looking out, it's that moment of, you know what? This is exactly what it looked like 100 years ago. 200, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 years ago. This pretty much looked exactly like this. No humans built crap or anything like that. Oh, good, Jackie, I got it right. Yeah, Susanna is your longtime friend. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Close though. Okay, cool. So anyway, well, everybody, welcome. I'm glad you're here. We got a nice, good group. So first of all, give me a thumbs up if you, a thumbs up or wave if you, or just a Y for yes. Oh, Emily, Paris, France, yay! That's on our bucket list to go travel there. It's gonna probably be a little while. Um, so give me thumbs up or a hi or yes if you kind of know what manifesting is and you do it like in your life on a regular basis. Just leave tarot out of it for just a moment. So bonjour. I don't know French, but I know that. So So yeah, so let me know if you are manifesting and creating on on a regular basis. Hey, superstar, good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. So let me know if you're manifesting and creating on a regular basis, or you know what it is. Um, and as you're kind of posting that, so for me, manifesting and creating, first of all, I believe that we are always and forever either creating, co-creating, or miscreating. And creating means consciously doing, setting the intention of what we want for our life. Co-creating is relationship, partnerships, being on agreement with somebody else, because co-creating is tough sometimes. Um, well, first of all, Scott, we're gonna have to remove that rubbish at it because anytime you say I am, and then you put something after it, you're defining yourself. And that's one of the big things about manifesting, conscious of your words and what you say. And I know you're just telling me that, and I realize that, but it's a great lesson to realize the moment you say something like, I'm horrible at it. So here's what I say to clients every once in a while. And Scott, I'm just going to use your example. I know you can handle it. So, Scott, you're my client, and you said, oh, I'm rubbish at it. I'm horrible at it. I said, Scott, so listen, would you like me to continue to support that belief? If you will, if you want, absolutely. I will co create with you that you are horrible at manifesting. But if you would like, let's change the word that you are learning and you are growing and you are understanding how to manifest and create your life. Because ultimately, you are manifesting and creating all day long. But it's like, are you doing it consciously or miscreating, which is probably kind of where you're standing. So, if I could tell kids one thing about this is like you avoid stepping into the victimhood place. Realize your words are powerful. And when you really sit with them and figure out what you're saying, yeah, it's like, let's change it. Done. All right. So, Scott, I appreciate you're ready to change this. So, I set the intention for you that you are learning and growing and becoming a master manifester magician, because the magician is, in my mind, the ultimate creator. He's got all the elements in front of him or her or them and ready to set the intention and create the journey. It's card number one. Let's do it. So it is. So yeah, so when a lot of times clients and we as tarot readers get people who say, oh, I want to find love. And one of the ways that I tell people how to find love is when you're laying in bed at night or you wake up in the morning, just reach your hand over to that empty place in the bed and just imagine you're holding the hand of the one you love and how good that feels. Don't look over there. Don't. I'm a fan of vision boards, but oftentimes a vision board can lead you down the heavy dense rabbit hole, because if you look at the vision board and it continues to spark that beautiful feeling within you, then great. But if you look at the vision board and you're reminded of what you still don't have, wah, 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 that's taking you down a vibration. So if a vision board continues to spark that beautiful creativity and emotional energy, then yes. So as you reach over and pretend you're holding the hand that loves you, and hold on to the emotions in your heart and say, I love that I'm holding the hand of someone who loves me. I feel equally safe. I feel financially secure with them. I feel like I could travel the world with them. Just all this beautiful energy, and hold it in your heart. Because one thing I remember when Wayne Dyer, I think it was before he passed, but it was an interview. He said, The Secret, the movie, the book, was great. It brought attention to the law of attraction, et cetera, et cetera. He said, but one thing he said, I wish they would have taken further, or he said, I felt like they missed. I can't remember his exact words, but how it's about the emotions behind it. And as long as you can hold the emotion of what it is that you want, then that's when the universe kind of goes, oh shit, we got to give it to them. Look at those emotions. They're manifesting right there. They're holding on to that. So if you want a new job, then when your feet hit the floor in the morning, just think, I'm so excited to drive to this work. I love paying bills. I love to pay bills. I say I'm paying bills. It's the bill time. Why do I love to pay bills? Because it means I believe in abundance and flow. If I'm mad that I have to pay bills, it's because I feel like I'm losing money. I'm giving it away. No, I happily pay bills. I write those checks out. The one thing I don't do is automatic. I don't do automatic things very much because that is a little control freak in me. But also, then I get to say, I'm paying my bills. I'm excited about paying my bills because when I get to pay my bills, it means I have the money. It means the money is there. It means the money continues to flow. So, and that's again, back to the emotions and the heart centered kind of a thing. So, three things to kind of think about when you want to create or manifest: intention, attention, action, IAA. So, set an intention of what it is that you want, put your attention on it, and then put action behind it. If you want to find love, do I believe that someone can knock on your door after you set the intention and kept your attention on it? I do believe that. But I also believe that you might have a better results by putting action behind it and going out, saying yes to a date, signing up for online dating, doing something action oriented to continue to bring that forward, because that, I feel, once again, helps the emotional component of it. So Clumsy said, "Oh man, I think you just helped me realize I should avoid my vision board." Clumsy, it's a powerful tool, as long as it continues to remind you of the good stuff. And I'll tell you a good example. So 2000, maybe five, I don't know, when I got out of a 3.5 year relationship, I created a vision board. And I put all the pictures of what I want for life and romance and all that good stuff. And I did the vision board, and then, and I don't remember what it did for me, but I put it in the closet. And then one day when my now husband, then boyfriend, like about a year or two, and when we moved in together after a year and a half, he's like, "What is this?" So it's my vision board. And all of a sudden, I looked at the vision board, and I did cut out an image of a white man and a Latin man sitting on a palm tree on a beach. And I was like, because I was typically drawn to Latin men. That's who I typically dated, pretty much every Puerto Rican in Central Florida. My husband is Argentine, though, but he's still Latin. And I remember looking at that, and I was like, oh my gosh, if I could research this picture, I bet you these two people are on a beach in Hawaii. Fabian and I met January 25th, 2007, and within a couple of weeks, he said, "Oh, I have a vacation with my ex, but he's not going with me to Hawaii in April." So this was like 3 months into a meeting. He's like, "Do you want to go?" And I'm like, "Give me 3 days to think about this," because I don't jump to stuff. I don't do that anymore. So I thought, you know what, we'll have a great time. He's a great guy. So we went to Hawaii, and I remember thinking, I bet you this picture is these two guys in Hawaii. So when you talk about manifesting from that, it was like, maybe because I put it away and just it was in the subconscious back in my mind, but it really was powerful how I look back and I was like, holy crap. But a lot of the bullet points that I wrote down, probably about 90% of them were Fabian. So anyway, so I do believe that they work as long as they remind you of the good stuff, and keep the emotions up there. So set an intention, keep your attention on it, and put action behind it. So those are kind of the three things that I think of anytime I'm working with the client. That's what I say. So imagine you're holding the hand. How does it feel? And if you want the person that you fall in love with to be like a certain height, rather than that, feel how good it feels to like look up to them. Now, whatever that may look like, and maybe you want them to be taller than you or shorter than you if you're a tall person. If you want to be able to travel the world, just imagine yourself how good it feels to like be on a boat, on a plane, cruising around the world, holding the hand once again of that and just feeling secure. Holding the emotion there is the powerful part about it. So let me type this in there. So I think if I type in, so that link is one I want you to go look at later, because I'm just going to kind of go over it real quick. But this is from Wayne Dyer. It's Manifesting 101, and it's just really, really powerful. But I wanted to just kind of go over his 13 kind of points. First of all, First of all, habit number one, he calls them habits. Believe you are this infinite spiritual being having a temporary human experience. We've probably all heard that. Most of us grew up thinking we're a physical person, and then we have a spiritual moment and a spiritual awakening. And it's the opposite. We are eternal, infinite spiritual beings coming down into this body to have this physical moment. And then here's another one that mindfulness has really helped me with: become the observer of your thoughts. And this is where I will say to clients, "What? But why? Why do you want a relationship?" Because I'm lonely. Okay, let's work on lonely. Let's work on the feeling of lonely. So what's the opposite of lonely? Feeling, companionship. Because a lot of times people are still like living at home, they have an existing relationship, and they're still feeling lonely. So you can be in a relationship or have a beautiful family around you, but still feel lonely. We've all been probably in that place where we're like, okay, I'm lonely. So become an observer of your thoughts. And this is what he said: become a master of monitoring the thoughts and feelings you are aligning yourself with. And that kind of goes back to, Scott, where I kind of, called you out a little bit there, buddy. And then here's the beautiful one: release your imagination from current limiting circumstances. It's like, do I believe that I can fly? Yes. In my dreams, I do. In physical world, can I be like Superman? I do. But I still feel like there's a limiting belief system on this planet. And I feel like one day we're going to be beyond that, and we're all going to be able to fly and teleport wherever we want to, because I believe we can do that. But the consciousness, the collective consciousness, is co-creating that. We're grounded individuals. We don't have wings. We can't fly. And then the other thing, see your wish, your intention. He used the word wish because he did a book, Wishes Fulfilled. See your wish is already accomplished. And that is going back to the holding the emotion. Stay with that emotion, and then believe in your own divine power. And I like to think of this card as a card. I said a card because as I was going over these this morning, I was like, yeah, this is kind of like the magician. Believe in your own divine power. That magician, and I thought I pulled it up, but I didn't. That magician has everything right in front of them, ready to go, ready to create and manifest anything that they want. Remain independent of the good opinion of other people. I, I, I make it a real practice to be conscious of what I say. I'm going to use my husband as an example. So we have a wonderful relationship. It is relationship. We're both humans. We both want oftentimes different things. We often want separate things. But I am not one, and I never have been. I don't know where this came from. I'm out with my close friends who I know would never talk about anything. I hardly ever bitch and moan about Fabian. I just don't put energy behind it. I would rather have a conversation with him than just bitch and complain about it to somebody else. Because once I start bitching and complaining, that other person may start co-creating with me. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I can see Fabian being that way. So I avoid giving it energy. And a lot of times those people who have good intentions, let's think back to our parents. I'll never forget when I was like 20 something years old. I was like, I'm going off to college to get my degree. And my dad was like, stay with the family business. I'll buy you a brand new Acura, Legend car. And I was like, you just don't understand. I've got a mission. I've got to go. I've got to do this. So because it says, the good opinion of others. Sometimes they do want to help, but it's usually from them. So if you co-create with someone, make sure that you both have the same kind of agenda you want. Hey, MA, good to see you. Good to see you. So be conscious of who you share your dreams and your manifesting with. A lot of people post it online. And let me tell you, if you post it online, that's the other thing. Man, anytime you write some negative stuff online, everybody that likes it, everybody that sees it, they're either going to agree with it. I will oftentimes look at someone's statement and kind of think, like, let's go back to Scott. If Scott said, hey, Facebook, I'm trying to manifest something, but I'm just horrible at manifesting. I, in my mind, will say, cancel. No, Scott, I might say, Scott, I know you well enough to know that you're on a journey and you're learning how to do it better and better every day. I may literally try to counteract it because I'm not going to be in agreement with you. I just don't want to be in agreement. And then here's habit 7, reconstruct your I ams, be conscious of what follows I am. I am tired. In mindfulness, we talk about, you can say, I am observing the feeling of tiredness in me. And that's just, it's semantics, but man, semantics have created the world. If you go back to the original, if you're Christian and Christian based and you've had any teachings, God said, let there be light. I believe that's kind of how it happened. I believe it's like everything was spoken into existence because that's what we do every day. We speak, we think things into existence. So be conscious of what follows your I am. And I hope after today and after this, anybody watching, I hope you kind of I'm going to say what Spirit just said. I hope you cuss me a few times. Gosh, dang it, Mitchell. Because now every time you say I am, every time you put a thought out there that you're like, ooh, that's not really what I want, you can pull it back in. Some people say you have like 17 seconds to cancel a thought, put a new thought in before it starts to manifest or create. So be conscious of your I ams. And I still do it. I am human. So, and even that right there, I am a spiritual being having a human experience, learning and growing. So I'm got to be conscious of even saying that out loud. And be patient, and then try to banish that doubt. This is habit number 8. When you get really good at this, I'll be driving and I'll see, like, it's like, this is the human part of me. It's like, I want to make it through this green light. And I'm like, thank you, green light goddess, for getting me through this light. Boom, I made it through. It's like, I'm not in a hurry or rush. I pull in and I think, thank you, parking spot goddess, for finding me a great parking spot, the best place for me, and then just, be patient. And it's like, they happen quicker and quicker and quicker. The little things start happening, and that's when we can start manifesting the bigger stuff. And then align yourself with your feelings of the wish that you want to fulfill. And this is going back to the emotional component of it. And this is where I think tarot is going to come in handy, because, if you align yourself with this card, wow, man, what might you want? What might the feeling be behind this? You want a beautiful home? How about you just want peace? How about you just want the ability to buy nice things for yourself? Or how about you want to connect with nature more? That's where the images can really, really help us. Scott said, nope, I'm not going to cuss you. I'm going to thank you. But it's kind of like the coach who makes you work hard, but then, once you're done, it feels good. All right, just a couple more. So take stock in how natural your dreams feel to you. If you want to win the lotto and win the $20 million one, it's a lot easier to imagine winning $100 than it is 20 million. So see how the dream feels to you. And then here's what Wayne Dyer says: the more natural an experience you wish feels for you, the faster you can create it in your life. Powerful, powerful lesson. Self-imposed limitation. Okay, MA. All right, couple more. Phrase your intentions as given statements. So I bring this into my reality. I bring into my reality happiness. I bring into my reality joy. I bring into my reality peace. I bring into my reality the love of paying bills because I have abundance of resources. And then here's a beautiful one. This is kind of like should be just a given, but choose your reality with love. Edward Casey, one of the things, anytime you're working with spirit, divination, all this kind of stuff, people get a little freaky and weird. Like, is this an evil spirit telling me to do something? This is something that Edward Casey said. Is it helpful? Is it hopeful? Is it healing? The 3 H's: helpful, hopeful, and healing. So choosing the reality with love, because helpful, is this helpful to you? Is it hopeful? Is it healing? Those are all things out of love. If you're choosing, to have a business collapse because they did you wrong, that's not really out of love. and some people believe that karma can come back at you. I believe you'll have an opportunity to experience what it feels like to be on the receiving end of that. And then know that what you already have is enough. Know that what you already have is enough. And this just all can help you becoming more and more of who you are. And then this is another thing I wanted to talk about, and then we're going to dive into tarot. Manifesting then becomes the business of doing nothing more than bringing into form a new aspect of yourself. So basically, all of the things that you wish for and hope for are just aspects of yourself, and you're just bringing kind of light into that. So any questions, comments, or thoughts so far as I'm kind of shifting gears to bring tarot into this conversation? And I got my third camera again, or my second camera again today. Oh my gosh, I just looked at the time. I was like, where did 24 minutes go? I was talking a lot. So let's think about some things. So, and I drew some cards so I didn't have to look at them. So I'm using the mini deck, the Rider-Waite deck, and it's so funny. I know this, but like at the bottom of the cards, Pamela Coleman Smith's initials are right in there. And the funny thing is I knew that, but today I was looking down at this deck and I'm going, oh my God, they're everywhere. And then I started thinking about Tito Marchetti, who somebody, I guess, somewhere in the world was like, why does he have to put his initials all over his deck? And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, just get over it and go buy a different deck if you don't like it, you know? So let's see. Hey, Antoinette, Tony, good to see you. Nancy, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying this. And then let's see, Joe says, this has made me realize how terrified I am of getting things I want. Yes, and I already knew I was terrified. And that's going back to the feeling. When I started doing this business part-time, one of my personal fears was becoming like my parents, who owned a business, who worked 7 days a week, who never took vacation. And a fear of mine was, and this is so egotistical too, that I was going to become so busy and have so many clients that I was going to become trapped again in this business. And something I tell my clients a lot of times, you're in charge of your calendar, you're in charge of your schedule. And I balance well, and I'm going to be in a place of balance as I work through my schedule and my life. So I understand that, Joe, how that can be terrifying. Like, that's in Celtic Cross, the hopes and fears card. That's kind of it. It's like, your hope is you get business. Your fear is you get too much business. So everybody's saying hey to Tony. So let's look at this. So let's say we want to create or manifest a job, a new job, or a better job. And I chose like this 9 of coins as my kind of my intention. So this is where it kind of gets a little bit, let me see if I can adjust this light a little bit so not so glary. So my intention might be, and I'm going to try to stick with the emotions of this. Viola said, I prefer the initials in the art over the copyright on the side. Yes. Hey, Viola, good to see you. I almost said voila. I was like, nope, it's Viola. I hope it's Viola. I may just say voila if you're okay. It's probably spelled differently. So, so if my intention is to, let's say we're looking at a new job. So how might this card, and I kind of have my own ideas, but how might the 9 of coins be about a new job as an intention? So my intention is to create a new job. So how might this be? And you put some comments in there. And then attention, if I want to keep my attention on it, I thought about the Page of Cups. And action behind it, I thought about the 6 of Wands. So tell me kind of your thoughts on these 3 cards, intention, attention, action. How might this, thanks, Viola. How might this be a manifesting tool? And then as you're kind of typing those in, if you were to use these 3 cards, you can then place them on your altar, your desk, until you find that new job. But when you come back to this, again, allow the emotions of these cards to keep you in that place of manifesting and creating. So as you're typing, my intention might be to feel good in my surroundings. And of course, this is, money, resources, finances, the body, the earthly things. My intention might be, I want to be able to buy the things that I want for myself. My intention might be literally, it's 9 of coins. it's a woman in a house with a bird, and it's a beautiful yard, and it's often been seen in the good old days. This was like the kept woman. So basically, she had everything she needed. Today, I feel like this woman, she owns all these things herself. So intention setting, my attention. again, I like this page of cups because it's about emotions. And I love that this page is literally like going, I'm looking at your cups. I got my attention on my emotions. And the fish is coming out also. I'm Pisces, so this kind of gives me a little bit of vibe back to me looking at the fish or my true nature. And then my action, I like this card because A, it's moving forward, or in the direction of, as we see, kind of like, moving forward. Yeah, that way. Um, forward is this way. My screen looks like it's flipped. So, A, it's moving forward, so that gives me action. But also, this card is like praise. It's success, it's applause. So I feel like this is, me getting accolades for the new job or appreciation, or that I'm doing a good job where I end up going. So, all right, Scott says, Nine of Pentacles, I have all I need and don't need to worry. Absolutely. Jackie, appreciate what I have. Beautiful. Tony says, like the lady in Dynasty with their kestrel. Yes, yes. And then Clumsy said, Nine of Pentacles, you want to obtain a stable and lasting career job that also provides stability and happiness in the home setting. Absolutely. So this is where I think manifesting becomes really personal. All right. Each of you are writing down what like this card means to you. Tell me this. If you were looking for a new job, intention, attention, action, what cards might you choose? The action could be this card. And I tried to pull out a lot of cards so I could easily grab them. The action may be, thought, getting it moving, go, 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 go. So Nancy said, Nine of Pentacles, I am surrounded with all I ever wished for. Beautiful. Scott, Six of Wands, I will be okay, and fear is an illusion. Beautiful. Elizabeth says, Nine of Pentacles, always hunting for new opportunities for experience. And I love that, Elizabeth. Thanks, because that's very different than anybody else has shared so far. It's like almost a very different, because always hunting, looking for new opportunities. I wouldn't be surprised if you maybe are like an independent contractor, own your own business, because hunting and opportunities experience makes me feel like you're always looking where you got to go next. When I was, right now my full-time career as I'm a manager, so I get a salary and it's pretty much the same. When I was a personal trainer, actor, model, all that kind of stuff, I had to hustle, I had to keep going on auditions, find new clients, hunting, looking for those opportunities, experiences. So what are some of the cards you might choose? The Falcon. Ah, yes, I love the reference. Beautiful, Elizabeth. Yeah, the Falcon, absolutely. And I think, let's look a little closer. The Falcon, I think, does have the mask on. Yes, so you might have to unmask so you can actually see. There might be some unmasking too. So that's really cool. So yeah, if you're looking for a new job, what might be three cards you would choose and why? New job. Okay, thank you, Tony. So new job, King of Pentacles. Action is Knight of Swords. Intention is Ten of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I like that one because that's definitely got a lot of movement going on there as well. Cheryl Ryder, Nine of Pentacles, the Falcon is hooded, signifying the hunt is over and the goal has been achieved. Nice. So taking what Cheryl said and Elizabeth, this might be where if you're not getting what you want, it could be because you already feel like you have it and you're ready to make a change. You've got to unhood the bird, the Falcon, to get back out there. Beautiful. Hey, Violetta. Good to see you. And then Clumsy, for action, I want a knight or the chariot for moving forward. Yes, yes, Clumsy. Beautiful. And sometimes, and also think about this. Sometimes the action may be to wait. You may need to wait for something to happen. So you could get Four of Cups, or you could choose like the hanging one. Cheryl says, exactly, to start a new search, unmask your own eyes. Beautiful. Yeah, very, very nice. So I'm going to take these down. And if we're looking for a relationship, and I'm not going to choose the obvious, and I'll tell you what I did. So my intention, my attention, and my action. These were interesting choices for me. So at first, I had the Three of Cups here because I really love the joy in the relationship of Three of Cups. Oh, hey, from Tavares, I'm Orlando, Florida. Tony says, luckily, I start my new job on the 20th. Woohoo! Beautiful. Congratulations. Yeah, very true with the hangman energy. It could be waiting for that thing to gestate. You could have already applied and then you have to wait. Or you could have been on our interview, you aced it, and you're waiting for them to finally call you. Yeah. And it's interesting. Some people have mixed feelings about the most chariots that I use in the traditional rider weight. It looks like it's not moving. But almost all the other chariots, they're like boom, boom, riding a wave. So I love them. Um, Clumsy, choose the devil for relationship. All right. Clumsy, tell me why, if that was what you meant. So, Two of Cups. Like I said, I first I had the Three of Cups, and I thought, because you got to be careful what you wish for. And Three of Cups has three people you might be drawing in. Now, hey, if you're open relationship or what is it, polyamorous, boom, then Three of Cups may be it. Maybe 10 of Coins may be it, to have a house full of people that you love and care for. So intention is, and I love this card because the Two of Cups really makes me feel equal, caring, giving, sharing relationship. It's like they're sharing their cups with each other. And then, so intention, attention, again, Page of Wands has got that focused energy, on his rod, on his staff. Yes, that may feel very sexual in nature. I am a man, I am a gay man. So, there is a lot of that kind of energy there. It's not all that matters. And then action, it was interesting I chose this because I like the water flowing. And, as I'm sitting here looking at this, and it's an ace, so that's a start, that's a beginning. But this also, there are four flowing fountains from it. Ace of Cups for me also can mean like, the cup keeps overflowing, keep my emotions open, be willing to go out on dates, to connect. And again, the water is flowing, and it's the beginning of that. So let's see. Nine of Pentacles, have gratitude. Having gratitude, is that for the previous one? Are we on relationship? So how do you guys feel about the relationship three cards? So Clumsy, all right, Devil. Well, if you're looking for some excitement and needs to spice things up, why not have him in the mix? He does, in a sense, represent passion. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you know what? If you're someone who it does, traditional rider weight deck, the Devil card, they're kind of some chains and kind of some fire and passion. If you like a relationship that is spicy, that might have some bondage or things like that, then definitely Devil card may be the thing for you. Nine of Pentacles be okay. So let's see. Well, Devil in Light Seers certainly is open. Cool. So how do you feel about like these three cards? Anything you see that might be different, or what might you choose differently? And then I'm going to go over one more after this, one more intention setting. So let's see, and so thinking about relationship, I'm looking at some other things here. Ace of Cups, offer your cup of love. Yeah. Because even, again, I don't know where this came from, but when I came out of the closet, basically started dating in like 2000, I remember somewhere after like one or two kind of not even relationships, one or two dates where I was just like, oh my God, I felt like a 12-year-old boy in a crush, and crying why they didn't call me back, I'm like 35 years old. I remember thinking to myself, I will always be willing to get hurt to find love. Because I felt like if I shut down now, I'm never going to find, if I close my heart off. And plus, I think most of my life I closed it off being closeted, et cetera, et cetera. Just struggling with being unloved in a family dynamics, because my love language is quality time, which was not anybody else's really. It was always about gift giving or acts of service, which I wanted you to spend time with me. So I did feel that kind of unloved feeling, even though I look back now and realize they love me to death because they did so much for me. So Tony says, I'm looking for fun and not long-term, the Knight of Wands and Eight of Cups. Beautiful. I love it. It's like go have a little fun and then just sneak out in the dead of night. I love it. And that's beautiful. A lot of people dislike 10 of Cups because I think it can work here. So yeah, so 10 of Cups. Let me see if I can, oh, there's the 3 of Cups. So yeah, 10 of Cups. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Yeah, I do like the 10 of Cups for that kind of a feeling. Um, yeah, and where might you put it? So 10 of Cups, Elizabeth, was that action or maybe intention? Because that would be like the family unit, kind of a vibe, kind of a feel, but also just feeling, very connected. Quality time, yes, Cheryl, me and you, we're there. So any other thoughts or comments on the kind of the relationship intention setting? And then I'm going to move to one more before we finish. So, um, leaving something, because we talked about wanting, like getting, but this one I wanted to pull something for intention. Okay, yeah, beautiful, absolutely. Cards told me I should find another Queen of Swords. Woohoo! I love it. And that's being real specific. So here's what I would ask. If and I'm not saying don't have, like, okay, find another Queen of Swords, Libra energy. I feel she's Libra. I'm not saying don't do that, but what I would say is ask yourself, get in touch with your emotions. Why might you be drawn to a Queen of Swords? Is it because of the Libra energy, the thought, the logic, meeting someone? So go back to the emotions of what it would feel like being in a relationship with the Queen of Swords, and then find a card that represents that as well, maybe to put it on top of or connect it to. So let's see, Page of Cups, pay attention to opportunities. Yeah. And then Clumsy, I like the analogy you mentioned about always be willing to get your heart broken. Yeah, hurt. Yeah. It's like the fool energy in a way, taking a leap blindly. Yeah. Because it's like if you're not willing to get hurt, how can you ever be willing to find full love? Because I don't know, I think they're just like, like the same coin, just a different side. So I kind of chose what I would think is kind of an obvious for leaving a job, leaving a relationship, leaving blank behind. So 6 of Swords, this is because if you're in a relationship, it's not always just like, okay, bye, I'm done. If you're married, there's legal things. If you're living together, there's equipment and furniture and stuff you might have to do. So leaving something, 10 of Swords, 8 of Cups, then 6 of Swords. Yes, yes. And you put the action as the end. So I'm putting this as my intention. And then my attention would be Hermit. It's like I'm focusing on the light, even though it feels kind of dark around me. So I'm feeling like, in my mind, I'm thinking maybe this isn't a good relationship. It isn't a good job. I'm tired. I feel alone there. I'm ready to move on, but I'm staying focused on the light that's there. And then the action for me, again, I chose another knight moving in the direction, and Knight of Cups, because I like how he's got the cups moving forward, kind of holding up. It was about the independence, I think. Ah, beautiful. Okay, gotcha. So, so Ma, let's take this. So, two independent kind of individuals, because my husband is Libra Sun, Libra Rising, Gemini Moon, and we are both very, very independent people. But we absolutely have an amazing relationship, and we love spending time together. Our vacations are the best ever, ever. We really have and sync focus on the big picture stuff. There are a few things, small picture stuff that because of our independence, we feel differently about. So leaving something, 10 of Swords. So Tony, tell me this. So 10 of Swords, leaving something, 10 of Swords, typically it's that person down on the ground, 10 swords in their back kind of a thing. Is it, what might be the intention behind that? Because it's dead, it's over with, it's done. So the intention is, can't take anymore, kind of a thing. So what would your intention or emotions behind 10 of Swords be to get you to put some attention and action behind it? So that was kind of mine. And I also had, I think I had the Nine of Cups. I think I had it for attention. No, maybe, yeah, I think I did have it for attention. No, I think I had it here because I'm trying to think. No, see, I can't remember what I had it for. But now I'm looking, I'm thinking, this is no, this is attention is to be satisfied. And this is manifested. It's so funny. I feel like I need to just take it away now. I don't feel like it made sense anymore. And here's a great card for, maybe attention, to focus, to sit with it a little while. Yes. So Tony said, yes, ended this cycle, done and dusted. New thought process required. What about Ace of Pentacles? So Elizabeth, Ace of Pentacles for where? Like maybe like the intention, like a new kind of love, or or again, this is about this intention setting was leaving something. So what is the intention? Are you saying Ace of Pentacles for leaving? Because that could be like to start something new. Yeah, I see that, but just kind of clarify where that might be. And then, yeah, let me know some of your other things. So another great, so Eight of Cups for intention, for leaving. Love it. Leaving all the emotions I'm done with and walk away. I love it, Viola. Yes. And Eight of Cups is one of my favorite cards. It's Pisces energy. I know I show this all the time, but it's also me and Bart in the Pocket of Peers tarot. So Elizabeth, intention, new beginning, and work. Okay, beautiful. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful. So any other thoughts about this? And here, does anybody have like maybe another intention that they want to share, like something you want to create or manifest, and then we can kind of work on it real quick for the last couple minutes. Don't want you to feel obligated, but this could be a cool time to kind of bring something to manifesting. So yeah. And then, like I said, definitely check out the Wayne Dyer article, the 13 Habits Manifesting 101, The Art of Getting What You Want. It's a really cool article, and it can really kind of help you kind of focus and bring some new light, I think, to your life, especially if you're not doing this on a regular basis, like consciously doing it, because you're unconsciously doing it. Yeah, it is a beautiful card. And it's funny because a lot of the Eight of Cups that other people do really resonate with me, even the original kind of Rider Waite I like. So 10 of Swords done, Eight of Cups, attention, emotion, Six Swords helping hand to, oh yes, you know what, Tony, I love you saying that. Six of Swords, helping hand to help lead you away. A lot of people don't realize this, and I learned it maybe just a few years ago, and I've been doing reading, studying tarot for 20 years. But the people in the boat, it's typically like it's like looks like a woman and a child, or person and a child, adult and a child. But the ferryman, that person, I don't believe they're part of the relationship. They're just helping them escape. They're helping them get to the other side. So that is somebody helping you. Clumsy said, Mitch, do you know your life path number or numerology number? Absolutely. I'm a number 3. I am Empress, actually 30. So yeah, so I'm 21 or 3. So I am World and Empress. And then 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords. So I'm willing to get my heart hurt. So yeah, I've got a lot of, and I love the number 3. So Elizabeth, I use the mini tarot cards in my crystal gridding. Beautiful. Yeah, they fit nicely. Now these are the mini. So do you guys have the tiny tarot? Do you see how big the tiny tarot is? It's even smaller. It's even smaller. And the tiny tarot I put in a bag so you can shake them up and pull them out. So so nobody wants to kind of pull any cards, and that's cool. That's cool. I just wanted to give anybody an opportunity. So yes, definitely a 3. I'm a Pisces. My rising is Leo. My sun is Capricorn. I mean, my moon is Capricorn. Pisces sun, Leo rising, Capricorn moon. Yes, the stamp signs. They are stamp signs. Oh, people talk about they use those for like, gluing and things and stuff like that. I've never been one that has quote unquote destroyed cards, because that's what I think about when you people, and I'll say it like that, when you people trim and modify decks. And when you paste them and stuff, I have printed out like a card, but I probably would never take an actual tarot deck and do that. Probably if I ever lost a card in a deck, and then the deck just felt like I didn't have anything to do, then I would do that. But it is funny that that's my mindset. I don't know. It's one of those things. It's like if I go to a restaurant, I don't like to change the chef's way of making something around either. So yes, okay. Cheryl Ryder, Six Swords, letting the guiding hand of spirit drive the direction instead of small human understanding. Beautiful. So Tony, is your course on Tarot Academy highly recommended? Oh, thank you. So, and the Tarot Academy, my every numerology for every day, I think it might have ended. I'll post a link there, but then I think in like 3 months or so it will come back open, and then you'll see me posting it because then I can continue to kind of resell it. But I'll post that link. So there's the link to the Tarot Summer School from Tarot Readers Academy, where I did numerology for everyday life. So Joe breaks the internet. Leo Sun, Double Trouble, Gemini, Moon, and Rising. Wow. Wow, Joe. So Cheryl, I found self-adhesive tarot sticky labels. Yes, I saw those somewhere, and I think I posted them. I think they were adhesive, but yeah. Then it's like then you specifically buying for that. So yeah, teeny tiny ones. So well, you guys, kind of wrapping it up here. So any other questions, comments, or thoughts, feel free to post them. But thanks for hanging out with me. It was a nice big group today. Clumsy Intuitive Tarot. Okay. Thank you. And probably a week from today, I'll do another one. I'm not sure what it is. Thank you, Jackie. Yes, Scott usually gets it before you. Hit the thumbs up, like, share, all that good stuff. And if you wanna, support me in any way, shape, or form, look at the descriptions in the YouTube video below. You can see my virtual tip jar if you want to get a reading from me, virtual, live reading, animal communication reading. And then I also have like 50 plus spreads on my store. If you purchase a spread within 1 to 3 days, I record a YouTube video unlisted, so only you can see it, and I send it back to you. It's really cool and fun. And then your homework is you have to watch it 3 to 5 times, and I give you other things to do as well. So yeah, so check it out. Very timely with the new moon coming. Oh, that's right. Yes, Elizabeth. New moon manifesting is a great time. There's a spread for that as well, and I do that one. So check it out. You can use that new moon manifesting spread yourself. So thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, MA. Wonderful. I'm glad you caught it live. Thanks, Jay, to the Jackie. Gemini with Virgo moon. Wow, so many Geminis in my life right now. And Geminis and Scorpios were my thorn in my side. My older brother, my father, older brother Gemini, father Scorpio, just didn't attract a lot of them because they were my nemesises growing up, especially my older brother. But Mitch, are you gonna get super chat? So Clumsy, I think you have to be monetized or something to get that. I'm not there. I don't know if it was you or somebody else last time that said that. But yeah, so I tried to go do it, and it was like, oh, you can't do it yet. I'm not at a certain number of either viewers, subscribers, or something. You got to get to a certain level. So yeah, so not able to super chat yet. Nancy, you are welcome. Thank you for your support and being here. Joe, thank you so much. I love it. So Tony, Virgo new moon, good for worldly things, money. Yes, yes. Thank you. Susanna, thanks for hanging out. Yes, have a great long weekend, everybody. Anyway, all right. So I'm going to sign off. We stayed a really long time today. Have an amazing weekend. May the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in me see and recognize the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in you. Namaste. All right. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.